Okay, so it's going to be hard work. After you have the formal degree, you'll never need it again, but you need it to open the front door. But once you get in, it seems like it's just programming when you're studying because that's what you'll be taught first, because that's the core of what technology is. It's being able to program and give machines instructions. That's what it is. But it's so much more than that when you get in there and it branches off into specializations. It's not just programming. It's programming in, are you machine level? Are you a higher level programmer in Python? So it's an interpreted language. Are you going to be writing on directly onto microchips? That's in C or in Basic. It just gets massive. Are you going to be a front end developer? Are you going to write HTML code? Well, people don't really write HTML now. It's all in JavaScript and is transpiled from TypeScript. Are you going to be a DevOps engineer? Are you going to write scripts? Is it going to be in the Microsoft suite of languages? Are you going to be in the Linux family? I mean, they're 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 different in the way they approach things. So what's right for one person isn't right for the next person. So, but that also means that if you're not really comfortable with something, you can change, and the skills you've learned are transferable. Like I said, like we just when we discussed programming languages, once someone becomes an expert at one language, to move languages isn't really a big deal because it's just what are the differences. The algorithms are the same. The way languages are structured are similar. I've heard people say the difference between C sharp and Java is just copying and pasting into the different IDE and correcting the mistakes, autocorrect the mistakes, and it'll run. I mean, they're that similar, but they're in different ecosystems. Then you've got DevOps tooling, you've got scripting, you've got stuff in the cloud. Then you've got Docker containers, which is a whole other way of programming. Then you've got serverless, which is small of the Docker but doesn't store any information, and they're ephemeral; they just disappear. There's a massive range of different technologies you can get into. I think having a look around or trying some would be the best way to do it. When you start to study just as in computer science, you'll get a nice flavor of a lot of stuff. Not everything because this it's too broad. But even at that, when I was in college, Docker wasn't around. You know, so what you'll work on probably hasn't been invented yet.